I'm home. Well, let me see what the questions are. Alright. So, video conf number 2. Last time was got a little crazy, got a little wild, got a little stupid. You know, things didn't exactly go how I wanted them. Okay. Basically, I wanted Liam to idle out Peter. I wanted to use the idle up, but they were just making that too difficult because we put the votes on Noctis for no reason. So frustrating. Anyways, so I was gonna vote out Noctis. I was just like, whatever. Noctis this round, then we'll get Peter next round. Because we'll have the numbers. We'll have 5 people at 9, even without Shuey. So it seemed good. But then, I'm talking to Noctis, like, before the vote, like 2 or 3 hours before the vote. And she's like, yeah, Peter actually told me my name is out there. Peter what? Peter did what? So obviously, I mean, first of all, the fact that she's telling that means Peter told her that I was putting her name out there. Or at least I had been agreeing with her, mentioning her name. So I'm just like, motherfucker, you're done. Like, I was so tired of it. I wasn't going to deal with his lies anymore. I wasn't going to deal with him choosing other people over me and, like, trying to spread dissent. Even though I knew it wouldn't work with, like, Emmanuel and Jess. It would have been fine. It's just, like, fucking annoying. I'm not going to let you do that. So, I had to get into my mischief era. So, first, I told Noctis that it was him. I'm like, listen, this is Peter. Then I go to Liam. I tell him that Noctis is the vote. I'm like, you should play your idol on her. Like, save her, idol out Peter. He's like, well, first of all, he's like, I would be eternally grateful. I played it up a little. Let's go look at it. Like, full to be completely genuine. I just don't want it to be Matthew and myself going. And also, I don't know what the dynamic is like on your side who just voted for Spencer, but I'm loyal, and I'll keep my word, so I can promise you that. Okay. They're scared of the idol. I said that. She's like, don't reveal anything you don't want to. Not you or Emmanuel. Options are Deo, Peter, Shuey. So I'm like, do Peter. Let's do Peter. Do Peter. And I wasn't really going to vote Peter. I just wanted him to idle him out. But then he's like, I'm just trying to get the vote. So I'm like, shit. I get to talking to Vince, and he's like, man, I don't like Peter. And I'm like, man, me either. He's like really pissing me off. And he's like, what if we just vote for Peter? Like, what if I vote for Peter? And I was like, go for it. Like, actually talk to Jess. Like, seriously do it. Which starts this whole chain of events where Jess is like, Vince wants to vote Peter. And me and Jess are talking. We're like, we want Peter out. And Emmanuel's like, no, we can't do Peter. We're just like debating it in Father, Son, and Holy Spirit forever. And I'm like on a plane. I'm thinking we're about to take off. And I'm just like, shit, what do I do? Do I put my vote for Peter? Do I put my, because like, what if the plane took off and I put my vote for Peter and then Noctis went home? Like, what then? So I tell them you're doing Petey. I mean, I was like, no, this is stupid. We can't do this too early. And I'm just like, Jess, we need this to happen. Like, Peter needs to go. And I had already put my vote for Peter. I was like, fuck this. It's over. They're not playing their idol because they think Jess and Vince are with them. And so finally Jess is like, well, Vince is voting for Peter, so I think I'm going to too. And I'm like, thank God. So it kind of fucked over Deo, but it's fine. Like, Deo's gonna win. You didn't fuck over Deo. Deo's been fucking himself over. What was the question again? Oh, yeah. So that's why Peter went home. He was pissing me off. People already wanted him home. And then he started lying about me. So I got the ball rolling on actually flipping on him. and it worked. And I'm very glad. I feel like I'm in a better position with him out. I have less ops. Emmanuel has less options. So does Deo. So, and I feel like Jess is kind of my shield right now. She has Vince as well. Like, naturally, she should be the one being targeted, but natural things don't always happen. Some people are dumb, so I could catch some flack. We'll see. Anyways, who'd you prefer to sit with at the end, if you can get there? I can't get there. I think I want to take Matthew for sure. Okay. Who I don't want to sit with: Jess, Emmanuel, Ornlo, Liam. I feel like those are my biggest threats to the win right now. Like, I think I could beat Matthew, I could beat Noctis, I could beat Vince, Shuey, Deo. Like, they're just like, not to say they're nobodies, but they're just like not jury threats in my mind. I feel like they wouldn't get the votes over me, especially the game I've been playing. Because I've not dictated, I've been a large part of pretty much every vote I've been to, except Mari, who is the only person that went that I didn't want to go. But especially Peter and Spencer and like pre-swap, I feel like I've been doing good, and I can definitely play that up to the jury. So if I get there with Matthew, it's his first org, he's really nice, but everyone knows he's kind of like he doesn't like get it yet. Which, I mean, he does, but like he's just not there yet. And if he plays more, he probably will be. But I feel like I can beat Matthew. Vince has been out of it, I can beat him. No one likes Shuey, I can beat him. Deo is almost always gone, I can beat him. So like, somewhere in that realm. The problem is just getting there with those people, because Jess and Vince are my strongest allies. Or Jess and Emmanuel are my strongest allies. And they won't vote me out if we get further in. I know they won't. But the other people could, like Noctis, Deo. They could vote me out. If I vote out Jess, Vince would have no problem voting me out. So the path there is tricky. I think definitely Matthew. He wants to work with me, and I think I can beat him. But that second person, like, I don't feel confident about Deo. I don't feel confident that Vince would have my back if Jess wasn't here. I feel like Noctis has my back, but she's sneaky, and she wouldn't if it really came down to it. So there's a lot to think about, but Matthew for sure. This is getting so long. I'm sorry. What's my favorite superhero movie? I don't know. I can't even think of a superhero movie. Incredibles. That could be true. Anyways, thanks for sitting through this long-ass video comp. I still want to type all my thoughts, so here they all are in video form.